Loco is someone that I discovered in magazines. He began the lights out culture, in which you are covering over mistakes of the past made by traditional tattoo artists. It can take up to a week to find Loco's tattoo lair.
I needed to find Loco. I wanted to know what makes him tick.
Yep, that's definitely something.
It's interesting. Time out. Let me point out to all of you, I don't like being the bad guy. I don't want to treat my team like this. But after the mistakes that I've endured in the last couple episodes... Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
I'm the only one paying attention to last minute details. I am just days away from going to find Loco, get tattooed by him, and I'm freaking out a little bit. I need to light a fire under there, you know what? Time in. We got 48 hours before this trip. Hello?
Oh, hey, did you get that flight?
Budget right there.
Did you not get them ready yet? I mean, I did see.
Are we even sure we have the right directions yet? Did anybody check?
Begin at the abandoned church. Stop and wait there until you hear a bird chirp 4 times. At the end of the 4th chirp, begin running due east for a progress tree. Close your eyes, center your chi, and discover your inner self.
I don't know if we can even trust any of this shit. We certainly don't want to repeat from Saskatchewan.
Google Maps or the internet, or perhaps not paying me minimum wage.
Real fucking cute. There's the door. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Didn't need this job anyways.
All right. Goodbye now.
Oh, so we got that call the other day.
Right. So one of the local artists reached out to us. He made that trip a few years back, and so he was able to give you some pretty cool
Local
pointers on things that you should do when you make.
Artist? Couldn't believe my team was just mentioning this. We had been reaching out for months to a local named Scone, who had had his own experience visiting Lord Cornelius.
Traditional tattooing really kind of bums me out. I had a lot of black work on myself. You can see I have a lot of heavy black work. I was covered in them. I had panthers, I had tigers, I had daggers, you know, the eagles, the classic stuff. Then I started to realize that maybe I'm not a sailor anymore. Maybe I'm just someone that wants to be blacked out. So I wanted to close that porthole for good and really get my land legs on myself. I was kind of sick of being all wobbly and loosey-goosey on the seas of life. The void was what called to me, that lights out attitude. Just again, when you close those eyes, I'm laying on that hammock in the open ocean. So I want to become that nothingness, the vastness that you see, the depths that you can't even become. I wanted to be that, bury what used to be me and become who I am now, the darkened phoenix, rising from that oceanic ash. Lights out. So I managed to find Lord Cornelius, aka Loco, in the back pages of a tattoo magazine. I thought it was like a misprint, some kind of mishap of the printing machines, but it ended up being the most amazing work I've ever seen in my life. So I started going on the quest. How do I find the man that can't be found? It took me a long time, years and years of effort, and then I finally had it, but the kind of faded in. I got it, I heard the message, but it was all intermittent, like beep, 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 beep. What was this? What was he trying to say to me? It ended up being Morse code. I felt like I was losing my mind, wandering in the woods, lost aimlessly, couldn't find anything. Which way is north? Which way is up? Which way is down? All I wanted to do was be in the grave with the darkness. Oh, sorry, we're booked up solid. I can't fit you in. Sorry. Hard at work. Finally made contact with Loco, and then he took me and he kind of showed me what it was like to be a part of this process, and we went through a pretty lengthy interview procedure, and sorry. He really didn't let me. I didn't make the cut. I wasn't what he was looking for. After all this effort, after everything I was trying to do, I just wasn't good enough for what he wanted to create. Sorry, Loco. I just wanted to be what you need me to be.
You saw in the last episode how tough it was to make this journey into the great unknown. But what I found to be the most shocking of all was Loco himself. A man who greatly contrasts the legend that has grown around him. All right, I guess I'm settled in a little bit, and we just gotta wait until Loco wants to come out, and I don't know how long it'll take. It's feeling a little funny, but I think it's just from being tired, or I don't know.
Hey, Bon?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Loco.
Loco.
You made it.
Wow. No costume, no attitude, no lengthy interview procedure.
Loco's my inspiration.
It's really intense and aggressive and vulgar and
I didn't make the cut. I wasn't what he was looking for.
Lights out, motherfuckers.
Had Loco changed?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loco. Get coffee.
I'm Lord Cornelius, and there's some people that call me Loco. For years I was an outcast, and people are coming around to my way of seeing things. It feels good to know that I'm the one that kind of pioneered this style of making dark black waves in this world of tattooing. Real dark. I didn't originally call it lights out. I didn't coin that phrase. It wasn't originally lights out because it was black ink. It was lights out because I would tattoo you until you lost consciousness. That's how we knew the session was over. Some people would last 2 minutes, and others would last 2 days, and it felt really liberating to tattoo in this way.
Lord.
Oh, thanks.
What's the deal with her?
Who?
You know, I gotta say that I'm feeling a lot better about this whole thing ever since spending some time out here with you, and I don't know, I'm feeling pretty relaxed, and I feel a little loosened up, and I don't know, I just think I'm ready to get tatted.
Good, man. Good. I'm glad to hear that, you know. I've really changed my attitude since being out here alone.
Yeah.
It's not about the pain for me anymore. It's about the art.
That is quite a relief, I must say.
You remember to drink that potion, right?
Yeah, I feel a little funny.
Yeah, that's all right. It's normal. It's to make the experience better for both of us.
Where are we? Oh, shit.